Okami, thank you for the sub. Mr. Torture, thank you for the sub. You know who else is thankful for the sub? Crappy. Because subscriptions actually allow him to manifest in real life. Ah, here he is. Ah, whoa. I got a little bit freaked out there, but that's okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and welcome in our GM for the first game today. It's our Mr. Torture. Mr. Torture Man. Mr. Torture. The Mr. Torture Man. Mr. Torture. Mr. Torture Man. Torture. Hello, Mr. Torture.
Oh?
Hello. Oh, I hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
I've been told I have to hack myself. Are you ready for that? Ready for that? I feel like that's just called downloading a computer virus, and trust me, I've done that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
But yeah, I'm happy to be back home and getting back into Kusog7ande. Like, SGDQ starts tomorrow, but we're still having matches, and whenever we end a stream here on my channel, we're gonna raid over there. That way I don't feel as guilty.
It's cool, I think, yeah. That is a good choice.
Yeah, considering how many people here help out with SGDQ. No, it starts Sunday, right?
It starts Sunday, yeah, next Sunday.
Wait, next Sunday?
Not tomorrow, the following Sunday.
No.
Yeah, 28th.
What the crap?
Yeah.
What?
It's the 28th.
What? How am I
Yeah,
so
it's
wrong?
early.
I don't know what's happening anymore. Everybody, hello everybody. I thought SGDQ
Welcome to the
started
Resentia
tomorrow.
stream. No.
I'm so tired. I am so tired. What even is time? I don't know. Here's the deal. They canceled.
It happens.
They canceled my show on Friday for Grudge Match because of GDQ. So I thought, well, obviously GDQ is happening at that time. But no, it's just that because it's a day or two before the marathon, they're like, we're gonna stop it, or we're not gonna do it. Did I even announce that my stream went live? My gosh.
Yeah, I didn't see an announcement.
I'm so bad at this today. Whatever.
It is your first stream after coming back, right?
Yeah, but that's not an excuse. Can I excuse, like, the Adderall shortage? I think I could excuse the Adderall shortage. No, blame it. I want to blame it. We're gonna do that.
You can play whatever you want, bro.
Yeah, whatever.
We all know. We all love you anyway.
Well, my brain is all over the place, and we have, luckily, round 3 for the losers bracket, which is debatably bad. The games that are in this could potentially be thought of as good. However, I saw the title screen or something for this game, and I'm a little bit, like, I don't know what this is.
That's a good thing. No, it's a better thing that our players did not know what it was.
Yeah, so what do we have?
We have Sparkman for the arcade.
See, it sounds like a Mega Man game, but it's Sparkman, not Mega Man.
There are many resources around the web that say this is not related to the Mega Man 3 Boss Master. So, no.
I mean, it might not be. You never know. It could be.
No, no, not this one. You know what? This is something I saw in another resource. That it's like a Korean RoboCop. Sort of thing. So, in a way, sorry, Cornan, for stealing your sunlight. Your spotlight. And yes, Chef's mentioning that it's from the makers of Hapkit. Yeah, it's a Sunny game.
Oh, I like Haphead. We have.
Yeah.
Wait, where's my dancing zombie? Oh no. Is it? Oh no. Booty. Oh no. Zombie.
No, I think.
I thought I had dance. There we go. Oh no, wiggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wiggle. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, look at him. He's just wiggling across the screen. I love it. I'm sad that he doesn't wiggle when he pops up on my stream, but that's fine. People are saying that's Alex Kidd. Oh, shut up! I don't even know anymore, everybody. Okay, that's Alex Kidd, not whatever. When I think of Hardhead, I think of that, and that's incorrect. We do have this combo, I think, for higher tiers, but I need to get some more some different emotes because I don't think those are used very much. So I should probably switch those out. Meanwhile, I'm just waiting for our players to go live because, okay, there's one that's live.
Rumbles is live.
Okay, they are both live. I had to yell at them.
Excellent.
Yeah, lesson from Brosencha. Go live sometime. I don't even know. Do we have any lessons? The moral of the story is don't be a hardhead. Well, yeah, Mr. T, how have you been lately? Anything exciting going on? Are you excited for GDQ to not start tomorrow?
I am excited for GDQ. I kind of been busy with things in my life, like with a new job that I've been going around. And then there's another thing that happened recently that's taken a lot of time from many of us. I imagine it's called Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, yeah. Here's the deal. I've started playing that, but I haven't gotten very far into it because, one, I was traveling, so I didn't really have the opportunity. Justin was like, you want to take the Switch? I'm like, no, I'll let you play Zelda first. So I was traveling, didn't get to play it, and then two, I came home. Guess who's playing Zelda? It's Justin.
The betrayal.
Yeah, I let him stay home so he can play Zelda, and then I come home and he's still playing Zelda. I can't believe it. I can't believe people would play a Zelda. Now, I've been playing a little bit of it. I need to get into it a little bit more.
You don't try to get too much into it because I think it's like you're never going to do anything else. You're going to waste your time around and doing a lot of stuff that's happening there.
Yeah, but
like, oh, I can do this, I can do that, and there's more and more and more and more stuff to do. Like, oh my god,
you're
overwhelmed, and you suddenly
good.
realize it's been 5 hours into the game. Like, oh, what?
Yeah.
2 a.m. What?
Just so you know, like, luckily, one of the things that has prevented me from playing as much of it as I may have wanted was the fact that I had to learn how to hack modern video games in order to, what are these sounds? Okay. Because I've been working on a paid video recording project and I had to learn how to hack modern games. That has been distracting me. But my video project might be done, and so I might be able to actually return to real life soon.
That's really good. Good. I don't know if you're going to have any more news about this project, or what are you allowed to talk about it?
It really just depends. It's a very it's weird because it's not a huge project. It was pretty small, and honestly, it's just the person who is paying me to do it just needs video footage for a larger video that they're making, and so I did some recording. I don't even know if my name will be attached to it, which is completely fine because I've still gained knowledge and was able to do something kind of cool like that. Yeah. So, like,
you get something out of it.
If I mention it, then that's sweet, and if it doesn't get to where I mention it, then that's fine as long as they pay me.
Well, that's the key point.
Working for lack of exposure. Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, this is not the Spy Who Loved Me, this is Sparkman. For arcade, what am I even saying? Ow, these sound effects hurt. I gotta be honest.
Sound effects are fine. And bro, see if you can check the GM chat for a moment.
Yes, let me take a quick look. Ah, yeah. Thank you for that little reminder. So here's the deal. If you are new here, we have these players playing for 1 hour to see who can make the most progress. Whoever does takes the victory, and whoever doesn't is eliminated from Kusog7ande. that is it for this tournament. You may come back next year, but you are done.
We'll still love you for coming back.
Yeah. Okay, I'm checking right now to see if they're ready.
Hope they are.
I'm ready. I'm totally waiting for the classic main problem of us starting and then one player immediately not having controls work.
I did tell them to, so let's hope they did.
Oh, but you know, Mr. T, this happens all the time. Well, everybody, I need you to get all of your best Sparkman emotes, all of your electricity, anything very yellow is good. And what else would be good? Robots?
Robots, of course, and weapons, everything shooting. And if you want any Star Wars emote, you can shoot up any more Star Wars emote as well, and you'll see why later.
I mean, we do have Sausage Vader.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Oh, I like these yellow emotes. Well, as soon as I see movement in the game, I will start our timer. For now, keep your emotes coming. I love to see your excitement. I do not like Sparkman's excitement there. Father is Electroman and mother is Fire Lady. Ooh. Sex. Female and male. That's cool.
Yeah.
I approve.
Yeah, so as you can imagine, or you can see from being a Sonic game, this game has sound effects.
Yeah, let me tell you. So, I have a limiter here, which generally means that, we're not going to have extremely loud sound effects, but it also means that the music gets a little bit drowned out while anything else is happening, which, honestly, we can probably it's fine. I can turn it up a little bit so that y'all can get some more of this music. Not much.
Yeah, I think... Now, why is this game debatably bad? Because it has some traits, like I think it's a regular shooter. You get some weird things going on that will show up later. For example, why is the Mount Rushmore in the background? Where are we?
Apparently South Dakota. By the way, it's canon in at least my lore that North Dakota is made up. It doesn't exist. Okay, so if anybody ever tries to tell you that North Dakota is real, you know that they're part of the conspiracy.
Yeah, and get some weird stuff going on, but it's a regular shooter.
Yeah.
And then there are things that will pop up and make things harder as you progress. It's not a very long game. I think it has 9 stages on. But I want to see how players manage to set it up, because there was a time they have a 2-credit limit. And I had at least I had to dump at least 5 credits in order to get a completion. And I love this scene in the background for a level complete.
Ride the horse. This is wild. Yeah, so because you gave a credit limit, are you saying that it's unlikely we're gonna see a completion here?
I think we might see a completion because we have good players here, and there might be some ways to cheese some of the enemies or the bosses, but there are some times where the game will just literally drown you in enemies and you have no iframes whatsoever. So there's going to be a time where you will eventually die. And there's the bombs.
Yeah, this is... Okay, I'm gonna play around a little bit, to see if we can get more of the actual experience that is the audio for this game, because, holy crap, this is certainly a choice. Okay, let's see.
You also get... For weaponry, you get, you have a health bar that you don't immediately lose a life automatically. And you have weapons, you have your regular shot. You have a spaceship which you can use, which lets you just hover around and shoot, and it's not going to be... And there's an AT-ST from Star Wars.
Or is that an AT-AT?
It's an AT-AT, it's a walker.
Yeah. I like that.
And you, yeah. So in order to defeat them, this is just this boss is kind of easy to go through, and we'll see them on the same place, both players. Although I see that Briscorp has lost 2 lives already. And in order to defeat them, you have to defeat all of the enemies that are popping up from the inside. Like, there's no way to defeat the proper enemy. Wrangled Madonna poster in the background. Yeah, this game is it's a mishmash of pop culture references.
Oh
all over
yeah.
The place. Like, I don't know like what popped the developers' minds to do. Hey, let's have this. Just this. So yeah, more horses. Let's go back. We see a lot of enemies, and we see Briscorp already getting beat up. And the level, they're both having 0 lives. So you see that by the 3rd level, we're starting to see something weird. Something like, why are there so many enemies? And you have, you can shoot them, you can kick them if you have them nearby. But if you have too many all over the place, it's going to get a little harder. You can shoot upwards or diagonally. But there are times where those enemies are going to be unreachable because there's like a wall up ahead. I think it's in this level or the next one. Like, how am I going to shoot this guy? Like, I have to get a little on top of them, or get him to get a little more forward. But I can't shoot them, so I'm going to get hit anyway, like this.
Okay. There are a lot of... This game is very... Let me tell you.
Yeah, I think if you want to put it in a way, like, okay, this can be bad, but I think it's got some ideas. It's not definitely the worst listening, so you can either like it or not, but it's just like...
I like it alright so far, but yeah, this is certainly a game. I'm sorry, like, everybody, I'm trying to make this sound as good as possible for y'all, and this is probably about as good as we're gonna get. Uh-oh. No, the robot!
We got more enemies, and there's no way. You have to, in order to get to this enemy, you have to get on top of the barrel and start shooting from there. And you can also try to get close to them and shoot, but you're going to get shot as well.
Don't get shot.
Yeah, don't. Bombs are not that useful. We have...
Bombs are not that useful. Right.
Yes.
This is anti-bomb propaganda. I see how it is. But the Entertainer? Oh my gosh! Okay, you get game over and it plays the Entertainer. I love the cutscene at the beginning where you do like really weird squats. It's just adorable.
I can imagine that most of the music is like copyright free, or what's it called, public license. Type of music when you use classical music.
Yeah, public domain.
Public domain, yeah. Sly has done this several times, so it's no wonder that keep on doing it right now.
Yeah, I would say that Janis Joplin is a little bit modern for like composers that Sunday usually uses, but Entertainer, absolutely all over the place. Like, if you're not using the Entertainer, are you really a game dev? I don't know.
Are you?
I don't know. Maybe.
Aren't you at the game developer position?
I am. I have not used the Entertainer yet. Although I have played Snoppy. And yeah.
Snoppy.
Oh, Scott Joplin. I'm sorry, not Janis Joplin. Yeah, Scott Joplin's good too.
Oh, okay. Scott Joplin.
Fine. Thank you, chat, for correcting me.
Thank you, Chat, for being always on the situation.
Yeah, they know all of the important stuff, so I appreciate it. I actually think that the flamethrower in this game is pretty good. But one thing that I do want to note is that we are definitely... Everybody, do you want me to risk turning off the limiter? Do you want to hear this in all of its glory? Because I can do that. You know what? We're gonna go ahead. Waffle Foxbury says no.
No.
It's okay. It's okay. We're doing it.
No.
Let's go ahead and see. Okay.
Do your worst. I mean, I'm going to hear it too. So.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying this anyway. So, but I might be biased.
Okay, so here's a little bit more of an accurate representation of the difference between the loud sounds and the quiet sounds. Sunny is definitely not good at audio balancing at all when it comes to their video games. We know that from Hardhead and Skelly-chan. We're definitely getting that experience with this game. I do love that somebody in chat is saying that, like, as Kenny Riot specifically said, this is one of those games that was in, like, maybe 20 spots in the country, and everyone that played the actual arcade cabinet sounds like a crazy person trying to describe it to you because it resembles so many other games. I'd say that's about right. I mean, you kind of look like Kamen Rider. You're fighting Star Wars characters. You've got the Tetris Castle in the background. And by Tetris Castle, I mean an actual building in Russia. But I don't remember what it's called. You've got Dick's. The diner.
You got Dick's, you got a diner. You got I don't know. Got so many things and many more which might be missing. Because this game keeps on giving. I hope we get to reach a certain boss.
For those who are watching, by the way, we do have 2 matches today, 2 Kusog7ande matches. The second one is going to be a gauntlet, but between this and that match, we've got about 2.5 hours where I'm going to try to get a new record for Aliens Alien 2. I've got the skill. It's just I gotta put a run together, and then we're gonna get the world record. Okay, I'm gonna kick butt. Technically, I'm only like 6 seconds away from the record with my current time anyway. Yeah. Technically, I have the RTA record, but I want to get the minus load times record as well. Yeah! And I'm gonna do it maybe today. But with that said, I love that you
get it. You got plenty of power.
Oh, 2 hours? I can probably get that in, like... I'm confident enough in my ability to play the game that I think I can get it today. I do love that you fight the AT-AT in front of Dick's. So, you gotta save the diner.
Gotta save the diner. And yeah, Chet's mentioning this is like a mishmash between Rolling Thunder and RoboCop. And I should say not just Rolling Thunder, but also Rough Ranger, which is the other Sunny game that I brought up.
Ooh.
For Kusog7ande. It's just basically Rolling Thunder. So some of the enemies share similarities to those in Rough Ranger.
That sounded so loud.
That's a bomb sound. Like,
I'm really glad that I turned the limiter off specifically for this game. I won't do it for every game, but for this one, oh my gosh.
Oh, Chet's mentioning this is an ATST actually, but well, whatever. It's a Star Wars RoboCop. Be as nerdy as you want in chat as well.
Yeah, chat, guess what? You're on twitch.tv. I would be disappointed if you weren't the biggest nerds around.
Tiny shots up on your nose.
Hey, it looks like Shrambles is in the lead, getting electrocuted on the nose. Triscor starting over. But remember, this is still early on in the match. It is anyone's game. Well, I mean, between these two people, I guess it's one of two people's games. If anybody else won this match, I would, like, probably say we are not doing this stream right. Like, what the crap?
So we have to go up now in this section, and I love those platforms with faces on them. Like, nice.
Oh, yeah, that's horrifying. I like it.
This game has some good faces all around, so yeah. I'm so eager. Come on, Brambles, don't die on us. I want to see the bosses this stage.
Yeah. So, just so people know, this game actually came out in 1989, which at that time, arcade games were generally the best-looking types of games. You know, Super Nintendo was, I believe, either out in Japan or was coming out really, really soon. Honestly, despite the sounds, this looks and runs really well.
Yeah.
Like,
oh.
Yeah, I really enjoy this.
Here he comes. Here he comes. Jump on it.
Whoop whoop. Whoop. I mean...
Oh my god.
Take that, Jabba! I like the little robot legs carrying him around.
The little feet are amazing, yeah. And he's close. Come on, Trebles, you can beat him. You can make the balls jump all over the place.
Whoop,
so
whoop.
you can also... Yeah, there he goes.
Oh my gosh, the ball can combo you. Trebles almost died.
Yeah, I told you. No iframes.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah.
Horsey!
I like the horse. To be fair, you know, with the game right now, this was developed by Kusog7ande. They were in Korea, and because of that, you'll often see things that you probably wouldn't see in other games. You know, oftentimes characters that are taken from other media. The laws about copyright were very different in Korea at that time, and you'll often see that official releases of games that were made there did have stuff that a lot of people would consider stolen. But, you know, per the laws that they had there, as far as I'm aware, it was something that was accepted at that time. Of course, international copyright has changed drastically since the late 80s and early 90s. But honestly, you know, considering that we have fan games that come out, like I Want to Be the Guy, that borrow assets from stuff all over the place, you know, those tend to not be used for profit as well. You know, maybe people who make some of those games have Patreons in order to continue, like, doing the things that they love. But, you know, it's something that isn't made by a full giant company. Not that this company was giant, you know. But still, this was definitely a for-profit endeavor.
Yeah, that's the key difference, I think, when it's made for profit. I wonder, though, how much profit they get out of this game. Like one of those mysteries.
I hate his movement there. It's so weird. And he, like, Sparkman looks absolutely like Rockman from Rockman X, you know?
He has a resemblance, a slight resemblance, even with the little thing on the helmet.
Well, yeah, the V on his helmet, the weird movements.
Except for the visor. Rockman doesn't have a visor.
I feel like he should, though. Like, he'd be cooler with one. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop,
I know there's at least a bootleg Mega Man game where Mega Man has a visor. I know. Really bad game.
Yeah, I mean, he could wear sunglasses or something.
Oh, of course, I forgot about Rockman X. Yes.
Wait, you
Rockman
forgot
with a
about
C.
Rockman X? Yeah.
No,
The bootleg.
Bootleg as well. Yeah. No, that one has.
I'm not talking about Mega Man. What are you talking about? I'm talking about Rockman. Rockman X.
Rockman X. I feel like there should be a difference between selling Rockman with a CK and Rockman with a C. Like there should be a phonetical difference.
Let me see if I can get a good picture of Rockman X so that I can share with you. This is a pretty good drawing that someone did. I think this is drawing. Oh my gosh, just his weird movement. I hate it. I really, really don't like that. Fire Lady. I'm glad that, like, Shrambles can probably skip this whenever he would like, but he's allowing it to play out. Here's Rockman X. Look at the V there. Come on. You gotta love the V.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he even says a cape. Well, it looks like a cape.
Yeah, it sure does. Yeah, he does wear a cape. He's like Mega Man, except with a V and a cape. I think he's a little bit closer to Mega Man X, to be honest.
Okay, I see that Rescorp is already on stage 4 now. And with 2 lives. Let's see. No credits, though.
Pew pew. Yeah, Zero, like, honestly, this game is pretty... What are those sound effects? Were those the Jaguars?
Yes!
It sounds like they're trying to cough up a hairball. What the crap?
It sounds like, I don't know, snore? Like a loudly snoring? I don't know. I don't have a friend or a relative who snores really loud, and it sounds like that. It doesn't sound like a jaguar, actually.
That's how I sound. Like, one time I was eating Arby's, and that's how I sounded afterwards. I almost passed out. Do not choke on an Arby's beef and cheddar, okay? It turned out that I had some other stomach issues that sort of caused me to choke. So, you know, I've been dealing off and on with that for quite a while. But yeah. Do not choke on a beef and cheddar. Tasty, not for dying though. Whoop whoop. No, Triscore. That's okay.
No,
luckily,
yeah.
the freaking bomb is so big.
Good thing Triscore got bombs. Watch out for the cape, man.
Ow. Yeah,
But what's about those cavemen is that they actually take more hits too.
I'm actually really glad that I turned off the limiter for this, so y'all could like hear what it's more like what this is like when it comes to like the arcade experience, because this game is super extra, but at the same time I kind of think this is fun. Like this is the round debatably bad, which I would say that like I can see why this is on the round, because even though there are some really janky things and some things that are definitely stolen, aka Jabba the Hutt right here, it still is kind of fun.
It is fun. I had fun playing this.
Like, the sound effects are very over the top, very extra. The combo when you get shot or when you get hit by anything is brutal, but at the same time, I saw Triscore using a strategy to shoot the ball up into the air, and I think that's probably the strategy to go with. It's a very different type of boss battle than I think I've seen too often. You're not shooting the projectile back at the boss, but you're trying to get it into an arc that goes over you, and I like that.
And make it go off screen and not go back like it happened with Shambles. Shambles hit a quick reset because he lost a life at the first time.
Wow.
Yeah, that's reasonable. That's reasonable. And there's another type of enemy that we'll see if we get to see them. I don't want to spoil it, but there's another type of enemy that you'll get to face later in the game, at least twice.
Ooh, okay. Yeah,
and it's a
we've
very
got time.
different one. And I feel like sometimes players must be a little more patient in going head on, because getting shot in this game is like the worst thing that can happen.
Yeah.
You can get easily comboed.
It's like, this is really important to realize that, like, hitboxes are not generous in your favor, and because of that, you really have to be careful to not take too much damage early on. Triscore, for example, got comboed right there, and I think is going to try to restart super fast, and that's fine. Completely understandable. Let's see if your controls got saved, because if not, not my problem.
I think it does. I think you can save the settings. MAME has a very weird, among the weird things it has about it. If you make a change in the settings, you gotta save the settings before closing MAME.
Yeah.
Or else it won't be saved.
Yeah, I've grown to really enjoy MAME a lot more, and it's a lot easier for me to use now than it was at first. But again, this is our 7th year doing the tournament here, so I better be able to use the stuff that we make other people use. With that said, it's understandable that setup can sometimes be a bit of a pain. Both of these players have been doing really well, though, and definitely have things so that if they have to restart the game, it's not a huge deal. They get right back into the action, and that's exactly what you want. There we go, Triscore getting through stage 1. Almost. At least got through the mini-boss there with 0 damage so far.
No, he got some damage, but he still had 3 lives. So
Yeah. Tiny bit of damage taken when a guy came and kicked him in the face. Which, honestly, if you're not taking damage from a kick to the face, then, like, who are you? The Jaguars are the best. They're my favorite enemy so far.
Jaguars on the bombs should be the best. I'm going to mute myself because there's a fire truck.
Yeah. It's fascinating to me, like, the amount of Russian that's in here, but at the same time, Trambles is on the Russian level. So maybe they were just like, okay, Russian level, let's have Russian riding. The America level, we got to put Mount Rushmore there and also have a diner and a tank. Yeah. No, like, diners are very quintessentially American.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not sure how many diners, like, anybody from outside of the US, do you have, like, diners that you would see in American media? I don't recall ever seeing anything like that in when I lived in Brazil. No,
there isn't. In Argentina, there are either. So we have a different type of dining places.
Yeah.
That are not particularly restaurants, there are bars, but different type of bars.
Yeah,
and
when I lived in Brazil,
shops.
there were a lot of bars, but at the same time, they're treated very different from, like, American bars. I saw kids, like, watching tables sitting on the pool table in, like, a bar one time, and I was like, this is a little weird, but it's just different, you know?
Yeah. Oh, Tempestrol has arrived and is now confused.
Tempestrol in chat is saying, this is just RoboCop. That's from Star Wars. What is this? Tempestrol, welcome to Sparkman Arcade. As you can see, the name is up at the top left of the screen. This is from the same people who made Hardhead, which is very endearing. I love it. Actually, you know what? Canada might actually have diners. That might be another country that has diners, but I feel like those are the 2 places where you might expect to have, like, Dick's Diner. I don't know. Canada, do you have diners? They do. Okay, so diners are probably, like, Canadian and American, and that's it.
Yeah, then again, I think that Canada shares some things with the US, so possible.
Yeah. Canada's like US, but a little bit nicer, and also they have healthcare. Joe Wolf is saying that Japanese family restaurants are basically diners. If I cannot get pancakes or pasta at any time of the day, it is not a diner. That's like my rule there. Yeah, you have to be able to get one of those two things literally whenever you go to a diner. Well, diner pasta. I mean, diner pasta is never good, but they always have pasta. That's like a requirement. If they don't have, like, it's never good pasta, but they have pasta. Ooh, okonomiyaki, Dowolf says. Is that close enough to a pancake? And I'll roll yes. Okay. And they do have noodles. Okay, fine. Japanese family restaurants are as close to a diner as you'll get in Japan, I guess. Tempestro saying, is Denny's really a diner? Yes, it literally is a diner. That's what a Denny's is. Is it a good diner? That's another question. Denny's is never good. Like, if you go to a Denny's and it's good, then you need to start asking yourself some questions. Denny's is acceptable. Except that, like, the one that we have in our town is strangely good, and it makes me very concerned.
I think the basis, well, an American diner is like its own thing, in a way.
Yeah.
Because we do have some American diners over here, there are fair enough few, that have all of those requirements.
Oh, really? You have American diners there?
A couple.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a couple chains here, local chains that brand themselves as American diner. And we don't have at Denny's or Joe's or any brand from the US.
Dick's.
Or Dick's. Yeah.
That's fair.
We have a Dick's. Yeah.
One of the weirdest thing, like Mr. T, when I went to Brazil, extremely different food, and I would say extremely amazing food. I love food from South America.
Brazilian food is really good.
Yeah. I had some Argentinian food from some people down there, and it was amazing. But I just love that you can get all of that, and then suddenly it's like, oh, Pizza Hut. Okay. That's
yeah, out of nowhere.
Yeah, and it's
we do have a Starbucks over here as well.
Yeah, I remember one place I lived, there was a McDonald's, and guess what? It cost as much as an American McDonald's would, which means that if you're American, it's like pretty dang cheap, but if you're not American, everything there was ludicrously expensive and overpriced.
Yeah. Because most of the times you're paying for the brand itself.
Yeah.
Not just the food.
Usually we'd get ice cream whenever I got stuff at the McDonald's. And let me tell you, I don't like ice cream in Brazil. It's really bad. Like, almost all of the ice cream that you get in Brazil, I'm sorry, like, in the US, if you have a birthday, which everybody does every once in a while, most of the time you'll have cake and ice cream, but most people look forward to the ice cream over the cake. Whereas in Brazil, it was like, the cake. The cake was the thing. Okay, ice cream, but the cake, holy guacamole, absolutely fantastic.
I can get that. I don't remember tasting any Brazilian ice cream when I was there. But I do take fault if you mention anything about Argentinian ice cream because
I've never had Argentinian ice cream. I will say all of the Brazilian ice cream that I had was like mid at its best and kind of horrifying, and I thought I might die at its worst. Like,
I'm sorry, Triscore got so comboed so bad there.
Yeah, I love the combos in this game. It's so good. KM showing up and saying, oh, it's this Sparkman. As you can see in the top left, I have the name as well as the platform.
I love
actually, the stream title says Sparkman Arcade. Oh, yeah, we have it there as well. Yeah, nope, this is not Genesis. This is definitely Arcade Sparkman, and Shrambles is on to level 5?
Yeah, Shrambles has been to level 5. And we'll have to see if Triscorp makes it.
I don't know.
Although,
like,
Shrambles so far is in the league. But, yeah.
People are saying this is basically Pizza the Hut. The legs appear to have been stolen from Strider. And by stolen, I mean probably completely fine in Korea at the time that this was released.
Because this is Pizza the Hut from Spaceballs too. Yeah, that works.
I just love that you get to ride a horse. Like, that somehow is the best part of this game. Okay, so where do we go for stage 5? Because we were in America, then we went to Russia. I don't remember what stage 3 was, and then stage 4 was a cave.
It's a cave. This could be, I don't know, the Swiss Alps.
This looks like the hotel from Tintin in Tibet. It could possibly be.
It could possibly, yeah.
Yeah. Both of the players, by the way, have made it to stage 5, and neither will make very much progress. I mean, Shrambles just got a game over. Triscor is at 0 lives, 0 credits.
You gotta see, as Triscor can be careful, but the staircase can be brutal sometimes. We'll see. I want to see
that
where
stairs for ya.
Because we could have a lead change. Oh.
Well, I really appreciate everybody being here. Again, we have 2 matches, this first one, and then we got a big break between the first and the second. I will be playing Alien 2, and going for world record, doing some attempts during that time, then we've got a gauntlet after that, and that is our first gauntlet of the year. Triscor, that is a game over, and I think that was really close to where Shrambles made it. I do not...
Yeah, I think it had a too scared staircase to go. I'm not sure. Well, we'll have to check later the VOD. Right now, I'm not sure, but I will check it out.
It might not matter, though. We'll see how far the players get.
Yeah, 25 minutes or so, the match going on.
Also, I have a question, because there are the TNT boxes that show up every once in a while, and I do know that the players are shooting and blowing them up. If you don't shoot them before time runs out, do you die?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to get rid of them. You have to shoot them.
Yeah. I think it's a given if the game gives you a timer, and with something a little TNT, shoot it!
Yeah, but with bomb-related things, usually that's setting the bomb off earlier than it was supposed to go. Like, I feel like shooting a bomb is not the best way to defuse it.
Well, shooting is everything in this game. Like shooting and kicking. That's all you do. Like, I don't think it would be too developed or overly developed if they had a diffuse button. Well.
Yeah. People are asking if Sparkman is the non-binary hero that we all need, and I think I think Sparkman is. Like, honestly, I can appreciate that. He's at least, like, gender ambiguous. I'm sorry, I'm saying he just because with man in the title, it's instinct to say that, but I will go ahead and say that he's probably okay with that. He identifies both as male and female.
I'm not sure if it's the first one, but it should be one of the first ones. Right.
Maybe it's like maybe it's like a he, she, they. Let's go ahead and go with any of the pronouns for Sparkman. And honestly, it's not our business. Yeah. Sparkman's here to save us with a flamethrower and with a gun, and honestly, that's all I need. So apparently the year is 2001 per the background.
Or 2010, I don't know.
It's
somewhere else mentioned it, but 2010.
Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. You know? Actually, wait a second. I'm a little bit confused. Do you fight in front of Dick Steiner in the Russia level? Okay, nothing's making sense anymore. Like, so are there diners in Russia? Can anybody confirm or deny?
Russia in the 2000s.
In the any times, I like. Honestly, I don't care. Just whenever.
Okay, no, hold on.
Just to confirm, this is a game that was made by Kusog7ande, the developers of Hardhead, one of our favorite arcade games that we have had on this channel.
Chad is mentioning something that I'm also confused, because Sparkman was born in 1984, and the game takes place in 2001, but Sparkman is 16 years old.
So if it is 2010, then that makes sense that... Yeah. Like you said, there was something about 2010. If he is 16 years old, then it would be in 2010, being born in 1994.
Yeah.
It's just that billboard with Marilyn Monroe in Russia is outdated. Just so you know, you see a billboard with Marilyn Monroe in Russia, it's probably not the most recent billboard.
I'm sorry, just, I don't know, math, right? Guess sorry, I didn't think.
Honestly, like, if we had a 5-year-old superhero, I'd kind of dig, like, I actually think that it's really funny to have very young kids as action heroes in games. Like, what is it? Biomiracle? That game's so stupid fun. It's perfect. And honestly, I think that, like, a lot of games these days put a lot of work into developing a backstory, and honestly, have something dorky. Come on, you don't have to make it the deepest backstory, you know? Why not give a 5-year-old an action role? It's awesome. Why not give Sparkman, like, 16-year-old Sparkman? What?
Wonk. A Wonk isn't, like, I don't know, something below 10 years old?
Yeah, that's about right.
I do question, how old would Hardhead be if we go by Sunny Games? Like, childish, but it's also looking for his girlfriend and has some babies around. I don't know.
In Hardhead? I mean, you find your girlfriend in stage 1. Just collect the heart and you get a good smooch.
Whoop. Whoop, whoop.
So apparently there is a game in Captain Commando where there's a character who's a baby in a giant mech.
Baby head, and a giant mech.
I dig that. Yeah, baby mech. I dig that.
That's
I think that's hilarious.
Good character.
Dr. Fetus. He wasn't even born yet, and he was killing people. Like, that's hardcore, man.
But he ain't a hero.
Well, no, I didn't say he was a hero. I'm just saying he was, like, not even born yet and was an action character. Come on. Kidnapping people, fighting a giant block of meat, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I am. Here's the deal. I'm not a huge fan of babies, as people know. Like, I'm actually okay with babies. You give if there's a baby in my presence, I'm gonna start sticking my tongue out and making weird faces. That's just human nature. I'm going to start teasing the baby because I have to. Like, real babies, they're fine. Babies in video games, just leave out, like, poop jokes, okay? If you leave out poop jokes, or anything that's like diaper stuff, then I might be okay with it. Or if there is diaper stuff, just don't make it gross, okay? Just no poop. That's my rule. You have babies in a game, just don't have any poop, because I'm done. That is possibly my main criticism. Like, I've said openly many times that I hate the movie Ice Age, and one of my main criticisms is that, one, as soon as you make the main character somebody who literally can do nothing except exist, you've got a problem. Two, I hate the baby diaper changing scene. Why do you have to have a diaper changing scene? It's dumb. It's overdone. I don't even care. A sloth could not change a diaper. That's just
Welcome to Brasentia's Hot Takes.
People are saying everyone poops? Yeah, great. How about you have adults pooping instead of babies, huh? It's freaking weird. Video games.
Everyone poops, but you do not often see people in movies pooping.
Yeah, you know what? How often do they have a pooping scene in, like, books? Do you read Mark Twain and, you know, have a chapter about Huckleberry Finn having to go find a really good bush to poop in? No! No, that doesn't happen in the books. You know why? It's behind the scenes. He poops, but not on camera.
Oh my god. Oh. Okay, Ramos is back in stage 5 with 0 lives.
Still, if you have full health, you might be able to make a little bit of a push, but yeah, that's a little concerning. I don't think Shambles will make much progress this time.
Can develop a strategy on, on this boss. If you don't shoot the balls, actually.
Pew pew!
You're not within range.
True. Yeah, Triscore taking Jabba the Hutt, or Pizza the Hutt, as some people are calling him, very, very slowly, which is a good idea. Also, you have to be careful after you kill the boss, because you can still take damage and die. The players have learned that. Shrambles took a little bit of damage there, had to use a bomb. Better use the bomb than to die, you know? That's what they're there for. You die and you haven't used your grenades.
Okay, here comes the stair once again for Shrambles. Very should be there as well. So we're gonna see.
I don't think this is gonna last very long.
Learn something out of this section. Keep the barrel, dude. Nice. I got the bomb. Watch out for the Jaguars. Get some health back. Oh my god! Don't try not to get ahead of yourself.
Ah!
Need to get jumped on.
I still love the panther noises. They're the best. I don't like...
Yes.
Oh, Shrambles got all the way up the staircase, took a couple of hits, one more hit. There we go. The panther got Shrambles.
There we go. Oh my god, I didn't notice that Triscorp has... Oh, he got an extra life. Get extra life out of 10k point, I think. So, yeah. That could be a good possibility for Triscorp. Yeah, it's in the dip switch setup.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
Wasn't 100k or 10k, I can't remember right now.
Yeah, let's see. I think it's 100k because Triscord just hit 70,000 and didn't get an extra life. Yeah. It should be 100k.
100k, yeah.
Yeah, Triscord was just playing the last level extremely carefully to make sure that he didn't die, and I think that's the right call when you have limited lives and it's a challenging arcade game. And Triscord
also has a bomb. Use the bomb. Yes. Use it again. Yes. Very good.
Yes, this may be a lead change. I'm not 100% sure. I know that Shrambles has made a bit of a push in... Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you can upshoot the Panthers and make them fly. Nationality, I'm sorry. Nationality rock. That makes sense. Okay.
Okay, we got to the boss. Oh my god, no!
So close, but there are so many Panthers. Okay, boss time. Oh no, oh no. The genre change. This is not the same genre anymore, everybody.
Nope. And you have a radical, and you need to aim them. But, yeah. It isn't a very hard boss,
I
though.
love this. Oh, apparently this is ROK is Republic of Korea, so that makes sense.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Carol Z, for helping us know that. And yeah, I wish that there were more games. No. I don't wish there were more games. I'm really happy that we're able to discover these little pieces of history, something that this could not be made today. For better,
it couldn't.
I mean, maybe it could, but would it actually make it into the arcades? No.
No. Wouldn't be commercially released.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to. People would be like, no, that's got Jabba the Hutt or Pizza the Hutt. I don't know who's gonna sue you, Star Wars or Mel Brooks. It's gonna be one of those two. And there we go, Triscore getting through the first boss without taking a single hit so far. This, the players really need to be thinking about their final push to make as much progress as they can. Triscore has made the most progress out of these two players, but really, it's hard to say who's going to win until we're at the end. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, I love seeing media that's made in different areas of the world, or the way that they integrate the way that they use Western media in their own individual countries. Just having Mount Rushmore with a tank in front of it, somehow this is beautiful. This is absolutely not how it works. Nobody would want to go to war in South Dakota. It's boring there. Seriously, if you go and try to invade and you bring maybe, you wouldn't even need a tank, maybe a four-wheeler. Yeah, go ahead and take it, whatever, we don't care. It's South Dakota.
I don't think. Yeah, I'm not sure what to think about that, because war is not supposed to be fun, so...
What?
I don't know.
What's it good for? It's bad. Bad war. Nobody wants that war.
That's what Tolstoy wanted to make the book.
Tolstoy.
War, what is it good for?
It's a good name. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah, people are saying in chat that billboard in the back, Chris Corp, supposed to be Madonna.
I was gonna say, I think it is. Oh.
Yeah, it's
is it
a promo art.
Monroe?
Madonna.
That could be Madonna. I don't know. I don't see a mole, so it could be Madonna.
Yep.
I really find this hovercraft that you're able to get, it's very ugly looking, but it's a very useful hovercraft. If they had these in town, just around, if I went shopping and they gave me one of these, I'd be driving them all over the place, especially if it had a rocket launcher. Heck yeah. Get groceries and defend the world.
I still feel like hovercraft would be fun, but it would be a great mistake.
Well, for grocery shopping, it might be.
Yeah.
I don't, if it auto-balanced itself, if it looked like it was going to tip out, but then it just shot out, like thrusters in order to ride itself up in the air, that's fine. It works. It's not like my Tears of the Kingdom builds, where everything just tips over because, oh, you didn't make it quote-unquote structurally sound,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Shrambles getting back into this.
Okay.
Yeah, Shrambles has already gotten a game over, though, and that concerns me a little bit.
The game doesn't give you much time to, I don't know, dodge anything.
When you...
Enemies are faster than you, and you are chunky.
Does it give you one extra or one less life if you game over? Like, I'm confused.
No, I don't think so. We'll see now with Triscore Behemoth, but I don't think so.
Yeah, we'll see next time Triscore dies. Like, because I thought Shambles started with 2 lives instead of 3, and that's... Okay, Triscore, I'm watching. Okay, continue.
Yeah, you start with 2 lives.
You get 1 less life if you continue?
Design choices.
I'm not sure if that was on purpose. That's 1 less life per quarter. My gosh. Yeah, you don't want to continue then. Well, I mean, if you're playing Kusog7ande, you want to continue because you need to make more progress. Okay, Shambles waiting the time out. This may be the right call. Yeah, both of them, I think technically they might be able to get back to where they were if they rush, but they gotta rush now.
No, I don't think they will be able to rush it. Yeah.
Whatever.
Not enough time.
Whatever. I'm a believer.
This game has some variables, and however the enemies pop up on the screen, they can really make your life harder. And I can see why, like, well, desperation plays in this type of games and in this tournament as well. So you gotta be careful. But I think we won't see any league changes.
Okay, Shambles getting back into it one last time. Yeah, I'm not gonna call it until time though, because I don't know.
No.
What's gonna happen.
We're not still hear some bombs. We're not here to Jaguars.
You know what? The players do start with 2 lives. I guess maybe there's a collectible 1-up later on. Okay, I was confused. Yeah. You start with 2 extra lives.
Yeah, it is. It's 2 extra lives and the 0 lives. So you get 2, 1, and 0. They're the 3 lives.
I swear I saw somebody with 3 lives at one point, so there had to be a collectible somewhere.
So I don't think it was a collectible, or they reached the points.
They might have reached the points, which is a really fun way to put it. Reach the points. Hey, Squawk Dad, did you reach the points?
Yeah, chat's mentioning is that the 0 last life? Yeah, that's right.
Oh, there we go. Triscore getting an extra life. I think 10,000 for your first life and maybe 100,000 for each life after that. Because
I'm going to run the game once again to check that out, because now I'm just like, what happened here?
I love that if you get really close to enemies, you can kind of kick them.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's helpful, but I love it.
You get a bonus life every 10k. That's one of the switches in the game.
Yeah, Triscore, though, just hit 20,000 and didn't get another life.
I think you get an extra life, 1 extra life in 10k. It's like, I think it would be fair if you get an extra life every 10k.
Okay, just extra life at 10k and you're done.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't like
if you wanna have people throwing quarters, you are not going to give them away lives every 10k.
Look,
although
I believe in ethics, okay? Ethics in video games, especially when it comes to continue systems.
So the dip switches allows you to change between 10k, 30k, and then 50k, and every 50k you get an extra life. And then 50k, 100k, and then after you reach 100k, every 50k you get an extra life. Like, there's several switches for the dip switches.
Gotcha. Here's the deal. Flamethrowers in video games are either really good or really bad, and the flamethrower in this one is fantastic. I love it.
It's using actually fireballs. Like, it's a straight up fireball, and you hear everything on the screen.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. By the way, this is going very well so far, but I think that it's pretty much decided Triscore is going to be taking the victory today.
Yeah. Although, one thing to consider that the flamethrower makes a laser sound, like zing, zing, so what?
That's true.
Once again, this game has sounds.
Yeah, but so does every Sunny game. You know, I
do love them. I do like the sound choices.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
It wouldn't fly in modern video games at all. But this is such an interesting artifact of history that I love all of the weirdness. And yeah, the text next to Madonna's face appeared to be Madonna in Russian. Not Russian, Cyrillic?
Cyrillic.
Yeah. Jeez, Shrambles got the ATSD combo right there. 4 bullets to the face, just bouncing you back. You don't want that to happen. But luckily, like, when you respawn, you actually have a decent... Like, there are no iframes while you're playing, but there are iframes while you are, like, right after respawn, so that helps a lot. Yeah. The combo, though, like you were saying, absolutely brutal. You do not want to get shot in the face in this game. Or any game, to be honest. Like,
yeah. But this game in particular, like, due to the lack of iframes, you don't want to get shot at all.
Yeah. Well, everybody, this is the end of this match. I hope that you have enjoyed Sparkman, because this is time. That's it. That's it, everybody. Throw your hands in the air. Do a little dance. Yeah.
I want to dance.
I want to dance too. This was fun. Like, honestly, this is a game that I'm really glad that I've finally seen. I've never seen this game before. I enjoyed it. I would love to play Sparkman at some point. Again, this round is debatably bad. I think we can see the bad things about it, but it still seems like a heck of a lot of fun for a game on Kusog7ande. Let's go ahead and welcome the players into chat if they want to come talk with us. Otherwise, it's very obvious Triskor has taken the victory here and made it to the boss of stage 5. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, the stage 5 boss.
Hello there, Shrambles. Welcome.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, what? You got Sparkman.
Yeah, I mean, just as the category of this round is, this is debatably good.
Or debatably bad.
Really bad.
Well, debatably good is, they're the same coin.
Debatably good, bad. Okay, yeah, I gotcha. I thought this game was a decent amount of fun. It definitely has faults, but at the same time, I just really wanted to see what else happened. Like, the boss of stage 5, which you almost made it to, Triskor did make it there, so we got to see a touch of it, and it completely changes genre. Where you're now shooting at the screen, and I just kind of like that the game was willing to experiment with different game types. Oh, there's Triskor. Let me bring them in.
Well, I'm sad I didn't get to that point. I was panicking at one point, trying to speed back, and it was just not conducive to how I play games.
The game punishes you quite a bit for, like, trying to go fast. Going a little bit slower is, for this game, definitely rewarding. With that said, Triskor, congratulations. You were actually in second for quite a while, but then you made a push and got to the stage 5 boss, taking the victory today. So great job there, Triskor. What do you think of the game?
Really felt like it's really hard to be consistent in the game and not take damage.
It is.
I feel like, yeah.
It is, because if you want to go fast, you're going to get punished.
Oh, yeah.
The scrolling in the game doesn't help you either. So if you want to move ahead, you're going to get a random enemy and you don't know where it's coming from.
It's mostly like the diagonal angles the enemies shoot. It's really hard to do anything about it.
Yeah, and as soon as you get hit by one bullet, every other bullet connects with you and almost instantly kills you.
Yeah, goodbye to iframes. So this game doesn't know what that is unless you respawn.
Yeah. I do know that, like, all of the diagonals were difficult, considering that, like, if you are able to shoot them, they are able to shoot you, just the way that angles work in this game. However, the little hovercraft or whatever it's pretty convenient because you're able to hover over some of the enemies and rain bombs from above. I don't know what craft it is, though. It looked like a really crappy cart of sorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the enemies and the bosses?
The mech guy in the third stage can frick himself.
That is fair. Are you talking about the Star Wars mech?
No, I'm talking like
No.
we fought the mech in the first stage, and then it comes back, but you don't have your hovercraft.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
That guy always did a post mode of death to me.
Just like the angle to try to hit the guy on top was just impossible.
My reasoning for the boss when I tested this out was just staying on the barrel, see if I can land a shot. Although, yeah, it might take some time, but it's going to be safest way because going up ahead on them is really not really to punish you.
Oh, yeah. With that said, I have to ask, because this is the debatably bad round, what do you think? Is this good or is this bad? I want some debate. That's
Just
what
no.
this? You say no, not bad or not good.
I don't want to play it anymore.
You don't want to play this game anymore. Okay, so you're
No.
done with this.
Again, really frustrating. You're just hitting angles and getting screwed over.
Yeah, I'd say that if you do want to play more, luckily you can go ahead and use credits to get through. If you're interested in seeing later stages, you no longer have to play by my rules or Mr.
Yeah,
T's
it's really
rules.
it's not a very long game. I think it's 9 levels long, and some of the enemies kind of repeats themselves. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'd at
Another
least be
different
curious.
setup. It is a game that I'd play.
Yeah, Shrambles, what about you? Trisco
All right,
said,
I'll
I
take-
do not want to
I'll
play
be
it.
the opposite opinion. This is counterpoint. I think this is actually a pretty fun game. Yeah, the enemies are pretty mean with just scrolling, but I don't really see too many bad faults with this outside of just that. Like, if you have unlimited credits, like, I think this is a decent game.
Yeah, the limited credits is probably the biggest punishing things that we had here, which at the same time, it's perfect for Kusog7ande because it makes you have to experiment with, like, what you can do to conserve health or to conserve lives. And, like, you both did get some extra lives here and there as you went along, and there were certain points where both of you were really good at conserving health. At the same time, it's kind of punishing.
My final point on this being a good game,
Yes.
horse.
Yeah, the horse. Oh my gosh, riding the horse out of Moscow? I don't know.
I am glad that it was a very long cutscene because I had a very good laugh when I beat the first stage and just saw Sparkman ride into the wind.
It's so funny.
I think this game has enough references and things that can make you laugh. So this is one of the things I chose this game, and I thought, well, I think this is good in that respect. You got Star Wars bosses, you got Moscow, you got diners, you got Pizza the Hut or Jabba the Hut, you got the platforms with faces. I don't know, it's got all over the place, and the sound effects.
Oh my gosh, the
You like the
Panthers,
sound
my
effects.
favorite.
The Panthers and the Bobs.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Well, with that said, Triscourt, you live to fight another day. You will be moving on to round 4. That round being the Gauntlet. You made it. So
boy.
I'm excited to see what happens there. We're having our first Gauntlet later today at 5:45 p.m. Eastern. So y'all should hop on over and check that out. you know, I'm going to be playing some Aliens before then. But yes, you are solid. You're going to be able to get one of our Gauntlet experiences. Unfortunately, Shrambles, you are out of the tournament this year. You did really well, though. Like, making it this far, you should feel good about how you did.
I mean, the goal is always try to make brackets, and then whatever happens from there, happens from there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still surprised I did so well last year, and just still surprised that I made brackets again this year.
Yeah, I'm really happy as well. You do get up to $20 in games on Steam, so let me know. I can shoot you a gift card at some point as soon as I have... as soon as I know that I'm not going to go into the hole.
I'm not going to be sending links to you, Brosentia, saying like, hey, click this link.
You're not going to hack me? Well, good. Okay. Thank you for not hacking me. I appreciate it. Yeah, just so everybody watching knows, all of the subscriptions and such that people have given, that helps cover a lot of the costs. Our grand prize is $500 for the person who wins Kusog7ande, and I'm just glad that we are able to give out cash prizes due to the support here. So if you want to help the stream keep... Can I English, please? Please, por favor, English, come out of my mouth. If you want to help the stream keep growing, you are always welcome to either drop some subs or to help through PayPal. With that said, Shrambles, we need words for your tombstone. Do you have any last words?
I mean, just like last year, bury me with my ice cream.
Yay! Oh my gosh, won't it melt though?
I mean, it's still ice cream.
I don't think at that point it is. Like, it's just kind of liquid. Not very... well, okay, whatever. I'll bury you with your ice cream. Your corpse can worry about the details.
It will. It will have the tasty details
of
ice cream.
Okay, the tasty details of ice cream. I love it. Okay, thank you so much, Shrambles. Thank you, Triscore, and Mr. T, thank you for giving this game out. I'll see all of you later.
All right. Thank you so much.
Take care, friends.
See ya.
Now, everybody, I'm not going anywhere. We're going to move on over to my single-player screen here, because I'm going to be doing some Aliens. And then after a couple hours, we will be back with our first Gauntlet of the